And welcome to the Talk Life podcast. I am your host, Fear, and as always, my amazing wife, MDI.
What up?
What's shaking, everybody? This is episode 2. Just, getting back in the groove of things. And I just want to say again, if episode 1 was a little heavy for you, I'm sorry.
It won't be all like that, I promise.
But who knows?
But also, if you haven't listened to episode 1 and you're confused as to why my voice sounds fucked up, go back and listen to episode 1.
That's the only way to find out. So, what's new, MDI?
Not a lot. I don't do a lot. I did go to physio today, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd that go? What happened?
There's hair.
I can see it. It's, like right there. I think you got it.
Got it. Sorry, that was annoying me.
Apparently this isn't muted. Jesus Christ.
Oh, no. Amateur hour over here.
You would think. I'm trying to do everything better than before, and it's just stupid. Everything is dumb. But, it's a physio. How'd that go?
So I don't know if we got to it on episode 1, but whilst in the hospital, just a day or two after I started walking around, I injured myself a little bit. I tried to backpedal because I thought I saw a bug. It wasn't even a bug.
Oh.
But anyway, I tried to backpedal and my body was not physically able to do that. So I fell and hit my rear end, left side.
Booty everywhere.
Really hard. Really damaged the muscle tissue, the muscles in my rear end. So because that is still an issue, still a problem.
Months later.
Yeah, this happened March 2nd
ish. Yeah.
Yeah. 2nd or 3rd maybe. It's still a huge knot, it almost feels like someone shoved a hard ball up in my butt cheek.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You have like a softball in your ass. It's pretty crazy.
It's a problem. So I'm going to physio for that now. She found it very interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she actually was upset that her colleague wasn't there because she thought
we got to get more people in
found
here.
It interesting.
Hold on, I got to make some calls. How long are you going to be here? I got a few friends I'd like to show your ass to. If that's okay.
Right? Yeah, she was like, I'm actually really upset my colleague isn't here. And I was like, I just started laughing.
Jeez, yeah, more than merrier.
And I was like,
lady.
oh my God, I'm Ross.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's a very Ross moment.
Something weird on this person's ass. Little different minds internal, but anyway.
Yeah.
So I went to physio for that, and she really massaged and
for
pushed.
The first time anybody's actually done anything
months,
on you.
Pushed and really got in deep on that muscle in my buttock.
Just really got in your ass.
Yeah, and now it hurts. It's sore.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I rubbed it the other day for you, and it's crazy. I don't know how to describe it. It's literally like an ass knot. It's just it's like it feels. It just feels like a ball in there, and it's so hard to if anybody's ever done a massage or anything like that, and you can kind of feel that tenseness in the muscle. And usually you can kind of work it out.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So she suggested I get some acupuncture.
Yeah.
Acupuncture on my ass.
Yeah.
Which I think will be a new one for me. I've had acupuncture in a lot of places, in my face, in my head.
Yeah, especially the other things that you've had go.
Yeah, my arms, my legs, my abdomen. But I don't think I've ever had needles in my ass.
Yeah, because I don't know. I can't remember. Because I don't remember. After we do a show, I don't remember anything about it. I think we only talked about the hospital stay, not the fact that you do have cramp fasciculation syndrome and all that.
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
No, we didn't talk about my regular ailments.
Yeah, so you've got a lot going on, and you've seen a plethora of doctors and practitioners and different things like that. So, I don't know. I guess you can get a pincushion butt.
pink cushion bud?
Pin cushion.
Oh, pin cushion. Sorry.
Yeah, your ass is the pin cushion.
Well, yeah,
Feeling
that makes more sense.
I would think. I don't know what the fucking pink cushion is.
Right?
But yeah, so as far as they're concerned, you're healing, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just to give people kind of an idea, this thing is so bad that it's limited your ability to move,
to walk, yeah,
to climb
stairs. It's really limited my ability to climb stairs because it when I try to step, my body gives way. Instead of my body like lifting itself, my body gives way. My body like leans.
It's because it's all attached. It literally just gives up.
The pain and the weakness is so bad that I just can't. I have to step only with my right foot upstairs.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons we ended up moving upstairs.
Yes.
So we used to live in the basement. Our bedroom was in the basement.
Yeah.
And now we moved it to the main floor because of the fact that you weren't able to do stairs.
I wasn't able to climb stairs.
The last week, 2 weeks ago, we tried you on some stairs, and you did good coming up, but then you were pretty much done for the day.
Yeah, I was exhausted after. I went down and then up because obviously that's how it works.
Oh yeah, you have to go down to come up.
Yeah.
Unless we install a pole. I don't know if the landlord would be into that.
No, probably not. But yeah, so yeah, and then I was pretty tired after that.
So, as of right now, we are still staying on the main floor.
Yeah.
But.
Well, what's the point in moving everything back down again? Especially if we're going to leave in less than a year or about a year.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, we originally were thinking about swapping when we were in the middle of a heat wave because it's like 10 to 15 degrees difference downstairs.
Yes.
But
the heat wave
that it's gone. Yeah, of course. We had a week of like
week
30
and a half,
degrees.
I think, of summer.
And we woke up this morning to +8.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but
me neither. It's probably about 60.
Yeah. Either way, it's fall weather. It's definitely not summer weather, and
yeah, it's spring or fall weather. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I'll take it. I don't mind where we're at right now. It's not insanely hot. It's not humid. It's just kind of
nice.
I
think the high for today was 18, but it's windy as fuck.
Well, and that it seems to be the downside to nice weather during the summer is the you end up with wind. It's either no wind and you sweat your bag off, or you get wind and it's overcast and you really can't do much.
Mm-hmm.
Like usually when it's nicer like this, we'd love to have a fire outside, but with the wind blowing like crazy, you might as well just set your neighbor's house on fire.
Exactly. That's dangerous.
Which is crazy and kind of segues into another situation. In our little community, we've had several fires over the last little bit.
I think it was March.
When Shoppers?
Yeah, our Shoppers Drug Mart burned down in March.
Yeah, and it was kind of in a strip mall, so a bunch of stuff actually went down with it.
The bank, a bank went down.
Yeah.
And the flower shop and a restaurant actually went down too.
Yeah, so that was pretty crazy because number one, it was a Shoppers Drug Mart, so that meant a lot of people had to switch over
their pharmacy
to like you could choose between Walmart or Clark's or
whatever.
Safeway. There were options, but I mean, if you have all your shit set up over there, I'm sure that's kind of a
it's a fucking
pain in the ass.
Clusterfuck.
And then last week, we had
not last week, even 2 days ago.
Oh, I was talking about the lady.
The crazy lady. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah, so there was a lady that tried to burn down a gas station and then proceeded to meander around town and light a couple small fires until they finally got her into Custer.
They found her in a construction zone.
Yeah, she had started a fire in a construction zone and then hung out on top of an excavator.
Yeah, she was just sitting there watching stuff burn. Lady was obviously having a moment. Cuckoo.
Yeah, but and then 2 days ago, another establishment up here went up in flames as well.
Yeah.
And like, this is a small ass town, and there's already not enough jobs for the amount of people that are here. And
well, not only that, there's not enough stuff when you want to stuff like this one actually worries me a little. I don't know what's going to happen because this one was a building supply type place. So there's a lot of like constructional type stuff. Yeah, I made up that word.
I did check today. The other place does have a yard.
Well, that's good. At least we still have a lumber yard, yeah. But yeah, it's insane. So yeah.
I haven't heard.
And not only that, but a whole bunch of people out of jobs again.
And that's what I mean. Like, yeah, it's from a crazy standpoint, the inability to be able to get things. But like myself, I'm been on the job search for a little bit. Like I have a job. It's just not getting quite enough hours to sustain the family.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like kind of applying to other places, and now there's, I don't know, 20 to 30 more people that are applying.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
And like, I don't know, it's weird, or in such a weird economical crunch. And unfortunately, it seems like nobody really gives a shit.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Like there was
too bad for you.
Yeah, the Canadian government, we're Canadian, in case you guys didn't know. Take off, eh?
In case you forgot.
Yeah, so the government's going to put out a $235 one-time, here's a inflation help out thing.
Yeah, we didn't get that.
No.
You probably made too much money last year.
Who knows? Either way, it doesn't matter. That $230 means nothing.
Oh, it's absolutely nothing.
And like it's more depending on how many people you have in your household. So we would probably get more because there's 4 of us, but still.
But you have to make. I remember hearing it on the news. You had to make under $38,000 a year or something. Like you have to be very low income to get it.
That's crazy. But either way, like, so we watched a few interviews with different people, and everybody's saying the exact same thing. Like, this isn't going to help. Like, it'll feel great. Don't get me wrong.
$235 a month for this shit, and then it might actually put a dent in how difficult life is right now.
Yeah, because all this inflation, all this bullshit shouldn't really be our problem. Like, no offense, but these corporations are making billions of dollars. They should be able to deflate them fucking selves.
Yeah, deflate it, bitch.
Or they should be putting back a certain amount of their profits or whatever back into the people that are buying their shit. I don't know. I don't know the answer because it's convoluted as fuck and the government's stupid, but everybody I talk to, not even just like our Canadian friends, but even our American friends, everything is just too fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting harder and harder to do anything. Like anybody that's in their 20s right now, you probably have no chance of ever owning a house or
unless you
like
have
that.
Generational money.
Yeah,
in your
other than that,
or something.
You're probably fucking hooped. And it shouldn't be that way.
No, absolutely not.
But here we are. This is the world we live in.
This is how it is, bitch.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, so with your job, we do a lot of driving.
Mm-hmm.
We see a lot of things.
For sure.
A lot of cool things. The other day, we had a little orange bird in the middle of the road that nearly killed us.
Yeah, like what the fuck? That thing was so stupid.
And it didn't move at all. It was unbelievable. We like came around a corner, and then all of a sudden, here was this little orange bird. Later found out that it was a baby crane.
Yeah.
Because we saw it again. Well, we saw one again with like a full-size crane. And then we were like, holy shit, that's what it was.
That is.
We literally had to like slam on the brakes and veer around it. And there is no room for veering in the roads that we were traveling.
Yeah.
I'm talking like
it's going to move.
It's going to move.
Are you
no fucking way. Yeah. Bitch is not moving.
Well, and like, I get it. You were supposed to hit the animal. I get that.
Oh,
but
God, I can't hit
it was
animals.
Like, it was right in the middle of the road,
bad.
so I knew I had room to veer. Otherwise, next time I'm taking out, hey.
It looked like, hey.
Yeah, if you ever watch Moana, it looks like that fucking chicken just standing there, big stupid eyes looking at you. And I'm like, oh, it's not going to move. And so I
think it froze in panic. It must have just fucking froze.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
And I don't like, we were looking at the bird on the road, obviously, so we didn't see if there was like
Parents
adults
or anything.
around.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it was fucking unbelievable. Like that little fucking bird gave us a stroke that day.
No shit. And like, yeah. Luckily, I'm a good driver, and I was checking the blind spots, and I knew that I had room, but I was just like, come on, man, just walk. And some of the birds up here are so cocky. Like we have giant ravens.
Yeah.
And they call them Thompson turkeys because they're huge. These motherfuckers, that even though they can fly, a lot of times they prefer to just strut. And
they do. They fucking
will,
strut across the street. It's hilarious.
Get out of your way. It does not matter.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you. I know y'all are gonna fucking break for me.
Yeah. This is my street.
Yeah. You're doing rush. The birds are
this
rushing.
This is my street. Yeah. And then I don't know. It's crazy because the birds up here also, like, because ravens and crows are so smart, like they recognize people's faces, people's vehicles. I watched a raven throw shit at some guy's truck from a roof, and
they literally will pick up garbage and throw it at you.
Throw it at your vehicle because they remember that vehicle was driven by an asshole.
Yeah.
So
if you do something to upset them, they remember.
And there's so many of them. I would hate it. You'd wake up and there'd be a murder of them on your lawn. Like, let's go.
Right.
We're about to peck your fucking eyes out.
I'm always nice to them. I always say hi, bird, and like.
And it's extremely funny because they also mimic noises. There's one I posted a long ass time ago on TikTok.
Oh, a good year ago.
And it makes this fucking like robotic noise. Like it's like I don't know where the fuck you got that. And then the rest of them literally just go
yeah, they fuck.
Like it sounds like humans screaming at each other. So sometimes you look out the window and you're like, oh shit, are neighbors fighting? And you're like, oh no,
no, it's birds.
Dickheads to each other. But yeah, a lot of cool animals up here.
Mm-hmm.
What you got going on there? Got some show notes, I see.
Yeah, well, my other note was you swallowed a bug the other day, and you were ridiculously dramatic and.
Oh yeah,
it's about it.
One thing, it's been a long ass time since I swallowed bugs, and
I couldn't tell you the last time I knowingly swallowed a bug.
Exactly, other than Tuesday. but yeah, and it was strange. So we were walking into a store, and I took a kind of a breath, and this fucking bug just happened to go, and it hit the back of my throat about halfway down, and so I had that moment. I either swallow this son of a bitch or I puke in front of all these people.
Yeah, because there were a good 6 people in front around.
And like, there was split second of like, I could puke. I'd be okay with that. If I puke and I'm like,
you haven't puked in a long
was a bug.
time.
No, I know. But, actually, we can talk about that in a little bit. I just remembered that.
I was waiting for that to come around.
Yeah. So anyway, I swallowed the bug. And then
proceeded to whine and bitch about it for at least a half an hour, talking about how it was going to lay eggs.
It laid eggs in
your stomach.
Yeah. I've had diarrhea ever since.
Oh my
I'm pooping out babies.
Pooping out baby bugs.
Baby bugs everywhere. My asshole's never been itchier.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a mosquito. But anyway, yeah. So I swallowed a bug. It laid eggs in me. So this might be our last episode. I don't know.
Oh no.
But. Going back to the puking situation, I can say it has been. I think the last time I puked was when I got loaded with your dad.
Oh yeah, that would have been 2017, 2018.
Yeah, maybe long ass time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
You on the other hand.
Oh, shut it.
Yeah. Tell the people what you did.
Well, you brought tequila home.
Yep. Yep, I did. And I guess this is all my fault.
And then you ordered pizza for dinner.
Yeah. If you're going to do some drinking, it's always wise to have some sort of bread to soak that up.
I know, but
I thought I was laying down. I thought I was laying down all the perfect unpukable situation.
I ate too much and I drank too much. And then, I could not sleep. I was up all night. I was... in that, I don't know if you've ever gotten drunk enough that I can't sleep when I'm really drunk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, you die. You just fucking go out. And literally, sometimes I have to well, I don't have to, but I choose to wake you up and make you roll over because it sounds like you're dying and choking on your tongue.
Yes.
But
and
anyway.
You just start slapping. Get up!
I usually nudge you and tell you to roll over, and you just do.
Well, yeah, I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, you are.
So some context to this. So it's Friday night, which means
you play video games with your boys.
Yeah, a game.
This was the first mistake.
Yeah,
because you went in the other room to video game with your boys.
Exactly.
And you let your daughter get me and her. She got a little drunk too, but
yeah.
She rallied. Well, when you're young, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, so I came.
We were drinking margaritas.
Yeah, I came across a margarita mix, and I was like, "Hey, man!" Like, because I like tequila, and I was like, "Margaritas are always fucking cool." So, so I brought some home, and I thought that the plan was that over the weekend we would enjoy a couple of pitchers of margarita.
You did not tell your daughter that.
No. And so it was. I made a lot of mistakes.
Margaritas.
I made a lot of mistakes this weekend. I didn't really have to pay for them, but I made a lot of mistakes.
I know I paid for them.
I left you guys to your own devices.
I always pay.
So I think I had
2 or 3.
Yeah, I think I had 3 margaritas.
She brought you 2, and I brought you 1.
Yeah. So, but for every one I had, you guys had 2.
Yes.
All right. So you.
So
guys,
3 times 2 is 6.
Oh, good math. Quick maths.
Quick maths.
Okay. So you each had 6 in an hour and a half?
Maybe 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 hours.
And margarita mix is
full
extremely sugary. And so once you kind of get the sugar going, then you want more sugar. And then so you were eating goodies. And so I'm in there. I'm just playing with my guys and doing my thing. And I come out. You're alone.
Yeah.
Laughing and having a good time, though.
Oh, yeah, because, I was having a good time. I don't remember what I was watching.
Parks and Rec,
yeah. So, we were sitting here and we were having a great time, her and I. And, like, she was laughing and, like, we were having fun. And then, you know what it was? The back door was open, so it was just the screen. And Onyx started climbing up it because we were sitting here watching TV. And I was like, I can hear a cat climbing the back screen.
Is fucking around.
So she got up and ran to the back of the house.
Should never run drinking.
Right. And she was done after that.
With that said, Dad should never run, period.
It's true.
She has 0 coordination. And she's like,
she always runs with her front way forward.
Yeah, she runs like Naruto, for Christ's sake.
She does not stay standing straight.
No. And this is from the time of being a toddler.
4.
Yeah. And just as she's grown, she's what, 5 foot?
She's 5'2", maybe.
And top heavy, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's got big old breasts. She needs to have a reduction.
And so that's the thing. And so anyway, so now she's just a fucking mess.
Yeah, and
so
she's drunk.
On top of that, you throw in some margaritas.
Tequila, okay. Yeah. So she ran to the back door to scold the cat, threw him down. Well, didn't throw him, but put him downstairs in the basement. And then she came back and she stopped in front of me and was just like, "Oh my God. Mom, I've never felt like this before." Cause like, she's not quite 18, but she's with us. She's at home. We're going to let her, I would rather let her experiment now with alcohol in our home with us than out on her own with who knows what and who knows where. So anyway, so she's just like, "Oh my God, I've never been this. Oh my God, Mom." It was just so fucking funny. So then she sat down and I was like, "You're too drunk. We need to get some bread in you." She was like, "Yes." So we have those Hawaiian rolls in the fridge.
They're like huge on TikTok right now.
Oh yeah, they're amazing. They're like sweet bread. So I got those and she had 2, I think. And then she was just like, "Okay, I'm done. I gotta go to bed now." Like just boom, like all of a sudden, like, "I gotta go to bed now."
Well, it's time to hit the old dusty trail.
She was just like, I'm spinning. I don't feel great. She decided she does not like tequila. And that's the other thing. She's drank a little bit at home with us, but this was the first time she had hard liquor. And if she ever has it, she's had a margarita before, but you've given her one, like you're usually the bartender type thing. Yeah. Well, because you were gaming, she took over as bartender. So she was able to just keep going.
Oh, yeah. She was like, I have unlimited.
And I was just like, well, whatever. I was watching the ball game, Yeah. Just she kept putting drinks in front of me. Why not? So yeah, it was so funny. Normally she has, a little bit of sangria or a wine cooler, or she's had like Mike's Hard.
Yeah, something with like 5% alcohol.
Yeah, this time all of a sudden it was
40% alcohol tequilas.
So yeah, she was like, oh my God. But she was totally fine the next day. She came upstairs. She was like,
she was a champ.
I have a little bit of a headache, but I'm great. Like dancing around. And I was like, you're an asshole.
So yeah, so I come out and you're here giggling to yourself, munching on some stuff and watching Parks and Rec. So I go and pour myself a wild turkey.
Yep.
To come sit down and hang out. And we didn't hang out too long and you're like, okay, I got to go to bed and I might throw up.
Yeah. As soon as I stood up, I was like, I think I'm going to hurl tonight.
And I was like, oh, okay. Are you sure? Like, what do you think? Are you okay? And you're like, I might puke. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I was taking my pills because I have pills that I take every morning and every night. And yeah, just drinking water before bed. I was like, well, that's the other thing. I really like that was the other thing. She made me, well, she didn't make me, but she gave me her last drink. So I had 2 more than she did, like 2 more shots essentially.
Yeah.
Because each cup was 2 shots of tequila pretty much. So yeah, we had
2 shots of vodka.
2 shots of vodka. So yeah, that was my biggest mistake is I drank her last drink. And then after drinking her last drink, I was like, ooh, all dressed chips.
Yeah. But yeah, like
so yeah, that was a mistake too. But yeah, I was just going to bed. I was like, I'm gonna hurl.
Yeah, it was a super rough
I know
weekend.
It's gonna happen.
So yeah, so then I'm trying to remember what happened. Was it just I think a couple of times you woke me up coming back.
I didn't mean to, but like I got up every hour or so to go pee because I had realized I had too much liquor. So I drank at least 2-3 bottles of water before I went to bed. And like I'm not talking like regular, I'm like a big metal. What is this? What, 32 ounce?
Sure.
It's a lot of water. Either way, I drank a gallon or 2 of water
Punch
before
burger
bed.
small.
And so yeah, I'm like I was bloated because I drank so much water.
Well, yeah, and I was like,
so then I couldn't sleep.
A lot of pee is gonna happen.
Yeah, I woke up every hour to pee.
But yeah,
I got up every hour to pee. I wasn't really sleeping.
I'm not really a light sleeper, but I think if I think there's a problem, I will. So you were like, I'm gonna throw up. So I think twice coming back to bed, I'm like, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, why?
Yeah, I just want to pee. Okay. Calm down.
Yeah.
And then the last pee was at about 4 a.m. When I came back from the washroom, I was like, I'm fucking thirsty. So I had a decent swig of water. And it was like that water got down to my stomach. And my stomach went.
We do not have room for this.
And then I knew. Right away I knew. And we have plastic waste baskets in every room in our home. Mostly for garbage, but also because every now and then we puke. And I refuse to puke in a toilet. It's disgusting. I won't do it. So I grabbed my trusty plastic waste waste basket. It's a plastic thing.
Yeah.
And just waited for it to come because I knew it was coming.
Yeah. So after I woke up twice and was kind of fluffed off, like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Fuck off.
I'm shook out of sleep by. So I literally sit up.
And I'm like, shake you.
No, I was shook to my core.
Oh yeah, I got you now. The sound shook you.
Yeah, it sounded like a monster had come out of the closet and was murdering everyone. So I literally sit up like the Undertaker, and I'm like, "What's going on?"
Literally, as he sits up, what's happening?
Yeah, it was what's happening because I had no idea what was going on. I was coming out of a dream, and I was like, "Which part of this was real? I don't know what's going on right now." And then you were just harfing.
Yeah, I was harfing.
And so I was like, "Oh shit!"
It was a good one, but like I said, it was a good one because I didn't end up with sore throat later after.
Yeah,
and nothing came up my nose.
Always a plus. Always a plus, especially like
it all came out the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And then I felt so much better.
Oh yeah, you rallied hard.
And like literally I was like, oh, it's time for sleep now. Like 4:30, 4:45, finally. I was like,
yeah, finally you were able
night.
to settle and go to sleep. So yeah, so that was kind of a tough night on and off, waking up and then the harfing. And then we got settled, we went back, it was fine.
Yeah.
So the next day you were feeling good.
Yeah, I was great.
Yeah, yeah.
No hangover at all.
Yeah, and
I slept from 4:30, 5 o'clock until 8.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. And I was like, "Hey, good morning. How's it going? How are you?"
Oh yeah.
Like all the energy in the world, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, yeah, because I didn't drink nearly as much as you, and I was because I'm old. I was like, "Oh man, I'm feeling kind of rough. Got a little headache." Also, when I drink, I sleep stupid. I don't know what it is.
Well, plus I woke you up every hour.
Yeah, so I was pretty bad.
You didn't sleep well either.
But yeah, so then the next night we end up with a dog who barks.
My goodness. Thank God he didn't do it again last night.
Oh my God. I would have just let him outdoors. He would have been outdoors.
He obviously got something because 3 times in the night, I think it was 2:30 and then 3-ish and then 5 again. He would run to the back door and just start barking.
Yeah.
Barking his head off.
Hey,
we have a little dog.
Hey.
Yeah, like just barking and run outside and have a poop.
Yeah.
Each time.
He shit like 4 times throughout the night.
So we were like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
At least, like, I don't know. Because Rex, if Rex has an upset tummy, he'll just shit all over the house.
He just disappears and then comes back and he's like,
I feel better.
There are 3 closets in this house and I shit in one of them. Good luck finding it.
Whereas Vin goes to the door and fucking barks.
Hey, please, somebody wake up. I gotta shit. Hey. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's nice that he told us.
Oh man!
But at the same time, like by 8 o'clock or whatever, when my alarm went off, I was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
And I was so fucking tired yesterday. Like,
yeah,
I didn't feel good. My brain
were cranky.
My brain was in
looked
just fucking
disheveled.
I felt like garbage. Like I couldn't believe it. Like I just getting woke up like every couple hours.
2 nights in a row.
Yeah, I did not realize how fucking bagged I was gonna be.
See, I sleep like garbage always. So this is like normal for me,
yeah.
Right? Whereas you sleep like, because I'm usually awake every couple hours. Not usually every hour like I was the night I was drunk, but usually every 2 to 3 hours I'm awake at night. So it's not like too bad for me, but yeah, you sleep through the night.
I definitely try. But
unless I wake you up. Sometimes I wake you up for middle of the night joints.
Yeah, and that's fine.
And that's usually because I've spent at least 2 hours like
sitting,
trying to get back to sleep and can't. So then I'm like, okay, I'm waking him up for a joint. And then I can usually sleep better.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm totally cool with that. But yeah, so then we had to have a nap yesterday because I was like, I'm sorry,
you don't always nap with me.
Function.
But yesterday you needed.
Yeah.
Nap.
Oh yeah. I was going to sleep whether you were.
You were
not.
toddler like yesterday.
Yeah. I almost just went to sleep. I just you would find me. I had enough of the day.
That's how I was as a kid. Like if I got tired, I would just find somewhere to sleep. And like literally my parents got scared like multiple times. I had to go find where I was because all of a sudden they realized, holy fuck, where is she? And they would yell and scream like my name, but I wouldn't come out because I was sleeping. And like, yeah, I scared them a couple times.
No doubt. No doubt.
But I've always been like, I need sleep. Fuck this. I'm out, and I leave.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Even when we were younger in our 20s or whatever, like if we had people over, you'd just be like, okay, I gotta go.
Okay, good night. Yeah, but you can all stay.
Yeah.
But I'm going to bed.
Yeah, just go up and sleep. And we
Peace.
do our thing. But yeah, so it was a pretty fucking rough weekend.
Yeah, we had an eventful Friday, but then nothing Saturday or Sunday because we paid for the eventful Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and then the no sleeping part that helped.
Yeah, fucking brutal. But
so that was our weekend.
What are you guys up to? What did you guys do this weekend? Make sure you throw it in the comments. One thing that did come up that I did have for a show note. Let me just pull it up here quick.
All right, you pull it up
there. One show note I have is MDI scared me to get rid of her hiccups. What the fuck?
That was hilarious.
That was weird, man.
It was awesome, and it worked.
Which is the weirdest part of it.
Yeah.
So explain what the hell happened.
So I had really bad hiccups. They were hurting me. We were sitting here. I don't know. We were watching television. Watching something. And I had a drink of water. I tried to hold my breath. Nothing was helping to get rid of my hiccups.
Yeah, like all the normal things.
So you were sitting there scrolling on your phone.
Yep. So
I just looked over at you, thought about it for a second, and it's like, ah!
No, like, what the fuck? Like, my hiccups are gone. And I was like, what the fuck? That doesn't even make sense to me.
Well, because, you weren't scaring me to get rid of them. I tried other things. It wasn't working.
Maybe if I scare him, I'll feel better. I mean, the science behind it is flawless.
Right? It worked.
Definitely did work.
I don't get hiccups often, but next time,
look out.
I'm doing it again.
Next time I get hiccups, I'm going to have PTSD. She screamed at me last time. Yeah, so that, and then my other show note was my nightmare happened on July 5th in a Wisconsin County Fair, where a roller coaster got stuck upside down for 4 hours. Yeah, no thanks. There's no injuries. Everybody's okay, but I saw the news article and then the video, and I was like, yeah, that's why I'll never go on another motherfucking thing. Apparently, it had recently been passed. That's even
scarier. It had recently been inspected, and it was said to be okay.
That dude, I don't even know if that dude showed up. He just pulled a Creed and was like, I was there what day? Who was I supposed to meet with? Rhonda? Sure, no problem. But she was sick that day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. So, I saw that and I was like, okay, I got to bring that up because one time we did go to Cedar Point in Ohio.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know. We don't live in
like we used to have.
We used to get
commercials from that area. So,
but yeah, I have no idea.
Should look it up.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still a thing. It's got to be still a thing,
right? I would imagine.
But anyway, that's where I found that I do not like roller coasters.
Well, that's because we put you on the Mantis first, and it crushed your.
Yeah, it was like 9 a.m. and mashed my balls into my asshole.
Then you were done.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that was it. That was the end of my roller coaster career. And then
that was it.
And then I saw this shit, and it's worse now that I'm old. Like I can't do anything now that I'm old. If we used to do the fucking strawberries that you'd spin yourself around. If I spin a little bit, my equilibrium's like, you old piece of shit. What are you doing? We are gonna make you vomit. You want to vomit?
Yeah, but you never vomit. You just get really dizzy and don't feel good.
No, I know. Yeah, I don't puke, but the feeling in my stomach and like this sort of thing, it is just disgusting.
Yeah, I know. You don't feel good.
Yeah, big baby. But yeah, I don't know. Those were my show notes for the week.
Yeah, that's all I had.
That's all you had as well?
Yeah. That's all
okay. Now, do you have some of the confessions
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of
So
those.
we have this like Facebook group for
Our
the
area.
surrounding area, and some of the confessions that come out, they're all anonymous or whatever, but some of them are just fucking doozies.
Yeah, I don't understand what is with.
I'm hoping most of them are made up.
Me too.
I'm hoping it's just like somebody's trying to be funny as shit. But sometimes, I mean, some people like the fact that they're anonymous and they can say whatever they want, so they could be real.
Yeah.
But whenever you're ready, we'll go for it.
All right, so this is the first one I have. It says, when you meet the love of your life from sending nudes to each other, someone send me some so I can love you too. That's there's no punctuation. It's all one run-on sentence.
Huh?
Right?
When you meet the love of your life from sending nudes to each other, someone send me some so I can love you too. Yeah, I don't even know. Is that like somebody's trying to trick you into sending them nudes so you may or may not fall in love with them?
Right? I don't know. So the next one says, this guy used to go out with, lot of you girls prob know him here in town. What a dummy. Thinks he is so tough and hard. One night he was drunk and high and he sent himself dick pics and he texted back, you think I'm gay? What the fuck? I'm going to kill you. LOL. Sounds like most of the men here in town, actually.
So he sent himself dick pics and then was like, oh, what are you trying to say?
And then was mad about it.
Holy shit.
So the first comment is hard to narrow that one down. They all act like that.
Who the fuck sends me these? You couldn't even recognize your own dick?
Right? That's exactly. First off, the grammar and spelling and stuff in these confessions, holy
fucks.
crap. It makes me really, really wonder about our educational system.
Also, down.
Yeah. Who doesn't recognize their own penis?
Well, yeah.
From the angle that you take dick pics even.
That dick looks familiar. Yeah, that is the weirdest fucking thing I've ever heard. Sends himself dick pics and then gets mad at himself for insinuating he is gay.
Yep.
Wow.
All right, get this one. Hold
on.
Go. I got one more.
No, goody.
The only time I ever wash my face is after I eat ribs or pussy.
I suppose that's fair.
Oh, gross.
The only time I ever wash my face is when I eat ribs or pussy.
Yeah, that's a bold statement, bud.
Yeah. That's just
but at least
nasty.
you're eating pussy, I guess. That's
good for you.
Yeah.
When your kinks scare the guy away, damn son, why are guys so vanilla nowadays? Was just looking for a dom. Shake my head.
But but it depends. Because yes, you're looking for someone to dominate you, but how did you
let him know?
Yeah, but how did you spring it on him? Were you like, fucking choke me? And he was like, excuse me, we're at Arby's. What are you talking about? Like,
right?
Or like, who knows? Kinks are crazy. Kinks can be anything. Like she might be like, hey, one of these days, break into my house and kick me in the face. You're like, what? And she's like, I'm into it. And you're like,
sex.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that. And he's like, you're a fucking pussy, man.
Right?
And all I want you to do is break in, kick me in the face, and rape me. And you're not going to do that?
Yeah.
God, you're vanilla.
Right? Men are so vanilla.
Jesus.
What's up with Snapchat? Is it more for the lying hoes so they can cover up their tracks with the self-deleting messages and photos? Asking for a friend.
that was probably a hoe.
Right?
Like, is this? I'm just trying to make sure I'm using this app correctly. Fuck yeah, those are some of the funnier ones. That's okay. Those are great. Definitely keep an eye out for those. So whenever she's got some of these juicy little things, we're gonna send them your way.
Nuggets.
But those are actually some of the better ones.
Right?
There's
been some nasty ones. I thought
ones.
there was one about somebody. Oh man, they like they like screwing their aunties up here, or at least they talk about it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the one that I was thinking of. It was super weird.
I don't know if they really do it or if they just talk about it.
Yeah, or did they just use it as a blanket term for
An older lady?
Maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see it. I must have lost that one.
Must have lost that one. That's okay. I'm sure there'll be more.
That one was good too.
But yeah, it was essentially like when you go to your family reunion to meet women or something like that. Like it was definitely strange.
Yeah, they like weird
But
stuff.
yeah, people they're just too vanilla. I tried to get my nephew to break into my house and kick me in the face, but he's so vanilla. Oh, also he's your nephew, which is weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's some crazy as shit. So whenever we have that, we'll definitely we'll definitely start bringing them up. As well, if you guys have any crazy confessions from any of the areas that you are, send them to us.
Our way.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on all the social medias, so just reach out to any one of them.
We'll read it
and send it to us, and we'll definitely read it. And we'll all have a really cringy laugh to it, and we'll enjoy it.
Yeah, we'll all cringe together.
We might as well. We are living in the weirdest times, so let's all just cringe together and enjoy the nightmare that is humanity that we currently live in.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, me too. I'm just going to take a quick peek because I don't know if I've got... I think those were the only show notes I had. Yeah, that was it. Just scaring me and the hiccups. What about you? Are you done? Did you have... That's everything? All right, man. Well, that's another week for us here at the Talk Life podcast with Fear and MDI. And so head over to nftfyb.com for all things FYFC Studios. We're going to post a lot of shit over there. And if you can, go subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Heck yeah.
And all those links will be in the show notes. And as well as how you can get a hold of each of us on the intrawebs. And I think that's it.
Sorry.
What, did you find one?
I just found one for the next show.
Oh, perfect. Excellent. Make sure you cap that. And so that's all for me. What about you?
I'm good.
We'll say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.